Hello YouTubers, this is Tammy Tate 2009 and I'm back again with another Thomas the Tank Engine Furnace review. And welcome to the first installment of my wind-up Thomas collection. So it is pretty small, I'm not gonna lie. I've got like 6 trains plus 1 freight car. And I'm actually thinking of starting a collection of wind-ups because Capsule playroom is one of the fantastic toys to come out. I mean, it's very fun that you can wind these up and let them go, and they're kind of like Thomas Minis, as my mom says. But anyways, enough of me talking, let's get to the review. Now, before I start, I've actually ordered a few more wind-up trains, and most of them came from a seller named Hides40, and he or she is very famous. Some of us Thomas fans are buying a lot from Hides40, and I've actually managed to purchase a couple items, but I'm not going to show them yet because they haven't come in the mail yet. Some items were from different sellers, but anyways, let's get started. So first off, let's start with number 1 himself, Thomas. Now, I think that this is a very nice representation of Thomas. The stickers are falling off, but that's okay. I mean, everyone thinks that it's a pain to put stickers on, but these stickers are already put on for you, and they're mint in box, because this is actually from the US, in like those surprise eggs. You can get Thomas, Lady, Duncan, Scarlowy, Dieselton, and Percy. So I found this Thomas off of eBay a few years ago. I had one like this, but I lost it, but this is my brand new one. Now, it doesn't run as smoothly, but having this Thomas is better than nothing, am I right? Now, I am thinking of getting a new Thomas to replace this one. If I find this exact same Thomas, I'll keep that one, give it a wide running board, and I might turn this into a custom wind-up Timothy. Anyways, let me show you. If I wind him up, he doesn't roll that smooth. I mean, he gets stuck, but you may have to help him roll a little bit. See what I mean? But anyways, let me know if you like this version of Thomas. I think it's pretty cute. Okay, next we have one of my favorite female characters. I like Thomas because he's the star. But there are a few other boys I like in Thomas and Friends. And this is one of my favorite female characters. Now, I don't have a problem with there being female characters. I mean, there's some that are pretty cute. But anyways, this one is Lady from the movie that some of you probably don't like, Thomas and the Magic Railroad. But in my opinion, I loved this movie when I was a little kid. I mean, I'm 17 years old now, but I'm talking about back when I was very tiny. I really loved Thomas and the Magic Railroad. The characters, the crossover between Shining Time Station, and Alec Baldwin. I think he's a very great actor, and he was the narrator of seasons 5 and 6, and then later he got replaced with Michael Brandon. But anyways, let's talk about Lady here. So, I think this is a pretty good model of Lady. That face is pretty cute. I do have a new one to replace this because this is a little bit dirty. I mean, it's covered with a little of this. But anyways, she's also got gray wheels. But that was because in the late 2000s, all of these wind-up trains had gray wheels. I'm not complaining about this version of Lady. I mean, I wish she could have had the same color wheels as her body here, but do you like this wind-up Lady? Let me know in the comments below. And moving right along, we're at the 4-minute mark. Let's look at Duncan next. So, I think this is a pretty good Duncan model. That face is pretty devious. Now, this is missing a screw, that's why it's taped. If I find a small screw, I'll eventually put Duncan back together, but anyways, let's talk about Duncan here. So Duncan is the third common train you can find in the US. Most of these come from Japan. Yeah, some of these come from Japan, but there were some in the UK. Like, I found some characters like James and Percy and, Diesel 10, Gordon, Spencer. Those trains you could get, but they were rare and hard to find. And good thing we have Capsule playroom, even though it's Japanese, because then you can get Gordon, Spencer, and Emily. But there's not much I can say about Duncan. Moving along, we have number 1 of the narrow gauge railway, Skarloey. Now, what's really hard to do is find Skarloey without a broken funnel. Like, this funnel right here could break off really easily. I should know because I purchased a lot with Skarloey with a broken funnel. And Lady, I'm planning to make a custom Kate from Stories of Sodor, as well as my makeshift Peter Sam until I can find the Capsule player Peter Sam. He's a very hard to find character at the moment. I'm not sure if Hides of 40 will get him. But anyways, if you ordered something from Hides of 40, which characters did you collect? I mean, I do watch Diecast Engines collect these, and I think he does a pretty good job. And he is pretty lucky to get a few characters that I don't have, like the pink version of Rosie, Murdoch, Douglas, you name it, he has it. But anyways, on Scarlet here. So he's got gray wheels. I forgot to say that Duncan also has gray wheels. I wonder why all these trains have gray wheels when they should have black wheels on Scarlet and Duncan. That would make them a lot more accurate to the TV show, but yeah, all these trains also got couplings. That's pretty cool. So you can hook up to rolling stock. The face is pretty cute. But anyways, he's dated 2006. Duncan here is dated 2006. Same thing for Lady here. And Thomas? Yeah, all these 4 were dated 2006. I'm pretty sure this Diesel 10 would be. This used to be a Diesel 10, but I decided to turn this into a custom Class 40, or Andy Diesel, whatever you want to call him. He's mostly referred to as D261. So I think D261 is a pretty nice character. I loved him in Thomas Creative Collective as well as Bold Out. Now the reason why I made this into D261 is because Diesel 10 was missing his claw when I bought this off of eBay. So I didn't have a purpose for that. So I decided to make him into D261. Now, I am going to buy another Diesel 10 to replace D261. But overall, I think this custom of D261 looks pretty good. It looks like him. He has the green. He's dark green. And I like that face. Especially the mouth. The way it's curved like that. Let me know what you guys think of my custom D261. I am planning to make more customs like Liz from Liz Productions 5784, I'm guessing. And Pink Rosie, because I actually bought a clear Rosie that I'm going to paint pink. Now, to be honest, this is my opinion. I'm not a big fan of the glitter series where they're sparkling and clear and transparent, but maybe you guys like it. I do have a glittery Thomas, as well as 2 of them. I'm planning to keep one glittery Thomas and then paint the other glittery Thomas into a CGI Thomas. But anyways, that's D261. He looks pretty good. And these 2 were from Japan. These were the only Capsule playgrounds I've ever collected. That's why I'm getting more. I feel like I should collect Capsule playground more often. But this is Devious Diesel. Now, I was painting him green and red, but I decided to change it back to black. Because you can't go wrong with this black. And he did have the red buffer stickers, but I decided to paint over them because I think he looks a little cool as plain black. But maybe you guys have your say. And this is his grumpy face. They've also got a version where Diesel is happy, but that's kind of hard to find. And sadly, this Diesel has no wind-up motor. I forgot to mention that some wind-up engines don't have motors, and Diesel is one of them. But some people could have fun pushing along these little trains, like Max and Monty 15 and 16. but that's Diesel. Anyways, last item we have is this freight car here. There are more troublesome trucks like this one, but they come in green, gray, and there's some box cars. However rolling stock they have, and you can't go wrong with buying rolling stock. It's always great to have spares, because then you can make like a little goods train. Anyways, about the troublesome trucks, I think they look more like open wagons than trucks. I mean, they do have the faces, but I wish they could be more square. But that's all I gotta say for this truck. I think it looks pretty good. I really like the face. I think Kelvin Rogers has the face, but he's making it into Apex, his tanker. Oh, see, I have watched the video already. Anyways, thanks for watching this review. And before I leave, there's going to be a new Thomas Wood Customs coming soon. So don't worry if I spend a lot of time on Capsule playroom. This will come out soon. And I'm in the process of making a new version of Lady, as well as Twilight Sparkle here. And here are a couple other trains. Let me tell you what I'm most excited about to make. This is going to be Randall, the steam engine. And then what I'm planning to do is, I've got an episode for Thomas Lady Equestrian Adventures. I'm thinking of doing an episode called, 2 episodes, one of them being like Mother Like Son. That's the first episode title. The second one is going to be Thomas's mother. I'm eventually going to change that soon, but I'm thinking of making a Popular Paxton inspired Ryan. He made it out of Whiff, but I'm thinking of making this Ryan look like Albert here. So I'm thinking of cutting off the faces of this Ryan and this Ashima. And this is Lily, my custom. But I'm turning Lily into... I'm using Oliver for Lily. But I'll show you Thomas's mom soon when I get her done. I know what she's going to look like, and I know what her name is. But I'll reveal that soon. I don't want to give out any spoilers. And this is going to be Thomas's dad. And Thomas's mom is going to be on the good side. And I'll be saying this now. Thomas's dad is going to be on Timothy's side, but Thomas's mom will be on Thomas and Roger's side. Twilight Sparkle is going to tell a story about Thomas's parents. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more Wind-Up Thomas reviews, because I've got more Wind-Up stuff coming in the mail. So, which characters do you like out of this series? Anyways, this is Tammy 2009. Goodbye. See you in the next Wind-Up video.